20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the Bears sideline, their head coach, Ben Johnson. His team fell in their season opener a week ago, now hitting the road, looking for their first win. Meanwhile, on the other side, there you see the Buccaneers head coach. His guys, on the other hand, were winners in their opener a week ago, so they'll try to make it 2-0 to start the season. A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. And off we go from Tampa. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. I mean, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. But when you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today is going to go, I think we're in for a treat.
Pick up a 2 on the last run. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Swift. Nice move, slips a tackle, gets forward for a gain of 2. The teams around the league dealing with some early season injuries, no different here as we check out the key inactives for this one. On 3rd down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And that'll set up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. Crazy. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. So, the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
He certainly didn't have his best outing a week ago, and he was very honest with us when we brought it up. He said, listen, I can't turn the ball over at this rate and expect to come out of there with a win. So they got away with one last week. He doesn't think that they're going to be able to sustain that, and to be honest, I don't blame him.
On the ground, we'll go with Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. He'll have a 1st down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs. Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irvin. Good blocking to the 15. And he's into the end zone. Bucky Irvin. Touchdown Buccaneers. His 1st touchdown of the new campaign.
It's not things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Here's McLaughlin now at the score. He'll kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense going to take over now for the second time. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. When you play a tight game and lose, it kind of changes the feeling coming into this week.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into 2, one bad play to turn into 2. The best teams in this league, Mike, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good? And there certainly was a lot of it. But can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
Williams is going to look to throw it on first down. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 14 yards. A first catch for DJ. And a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll motion the tight end right. A play fake. Now Williams. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll bring up second down. On the RPO, quick toss to Burton. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. It's third and 7. Throwing again, Williams. Got the hook up there to Odunze. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Bears first down. And the Bears first down. Williams to the air once more. Forced out left. And he won't try to risk much more. Sliding down a gain of 3. They'll go up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. On the give, it's Swift. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Chicago. First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now Williams. They'll set up the screen to Charbonnet. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. Athletic training staff looking at him, so will step aside. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will get into the end zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Bucs offense about ready to get going on their second possession. So, Greg, people always say when the schedule comes out in May, what do you look for? Back-to-back home games usually not something you look forward to, but it does happen in this case. And when you get a win and you know you're going on the road week 3, puts a little pressure on this one to get 2-0 at home to start the season.
How good would they be feeling to start your year and know, all right, we've got 2 wins in the bank. We're playing well at home. It just allows everything in the building to take a deep breath. You know, Mike, it's just such an ideal way to start. The fans are excited. The city's excited. Everyone in the organization can settle in. So the schedule makers certainly did them a little bit of a favor here, so they've got to take advantage of it. Build off of last week, come out and play well again, and it really sets themselves up for the rest of this season.
Baker is going to hand it to White. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 12 yards to go.
Here's Mayfield. Middle of the field, he's got Evans. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. He'll go. It's White. And he picks up the 1st down here. But hold on, will it stand? There's a flag on the field. Tristan Wirfs, former 1st-round pick, with the flag. On 4th down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucs. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. McLaughlin's hit is good. And the Bucs will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. From the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. 10-7 is the score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up. Burton, the man on the move. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 4 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Open man, left side, he's got it. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Bears 1st down.
That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll run. It's Swift. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. A little comfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
What is that?
To throw, it's Williams. That's caught. Left side, it's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 21. First down, Chicago.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
His throw left side is complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2.
What is that?
Throw it again. It's Williams. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. 3rd down coming up. Now, Ben Johnson, he's talked it over, decided to throw the red challenge flag. They're looking both at the feet to see if 2 were down, but also whether or not he had full possession of the football when those feet were down. So that challenge, a successful one. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Buccaneers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. White loses the football. The Bears have it. And he's going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears are out to a 21-10 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense, running back Rachaad White, ready for this next possession. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. Throwing is Baker. Flushed to his left. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's good for a first down.
Baker gonna give it to Irvin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try again here. Second and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
Oh, yeah, you got him.
Now Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. And even 30 yards.
14-yard line.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. A give, this is Irvin. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Throwing is Mayfield. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Chicago. Touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick six for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now.
180!
To throw is Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Ottens. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
At the 38-yard line.
Now it's White. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
Gain of 2. That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, right back to White. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Right at midfield. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
They'll go again with White. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of a yard.
Now
Brings
a
up
third and 2. Now Mayfield. Got a man. It's Ibuka. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 30.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. This one complete. It's Jalen McMillan. He's taken down just shy of the 10. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On the ground, this is White. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Down by Jaquan
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Third and 4.
Mayfield. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Buccaneers are back within 2 scores.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get free.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. There you see Ben Johnson, the head man in Chicago, as his Bears get set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing is Williams. He gets this one to Moore. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. It sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The tight end motioning left here. 3rd and short yardage. And here's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he's going to be out of bounds. Well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for 4th down. The veteran Mike Evans is heading back out onto the field with the rest of the Tampa Bay offense. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe? Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. There's a reception for Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Rolling right. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms and is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
The coverage by Zion McCollum.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Bears
Try to throw again. Here's Williams. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in this second quarter. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. The Bears call out their field goal team. This a 46-yard attempt. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our trip through the NFL starts now at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. It's the Saints at home to take on the Panthers in the NFC South. And this is Quinn Ewers. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. The Panthers get their first win of the year, and they had to earn it, too. They get the road victory. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they host the Jacksonville Jaguars. And it's Tutu Atwell. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. A 43-yard touchdown. One last one to show you, and it's in Detroit. It's the Lions hosting the Seattle Seahawks. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. He was a big factor in the first half, as evidenced by this play right here. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Lions with a 10-point lead at the half. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Buccaneers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
What's up?
The drive begins with a run by White. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Big Grady Jarrett shuts it down. Teams around the league dealing with some early season injuries. No different here as we check out the key inactives for this one. Second down throw from Mayfield. That's his tight end, Otten. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
180. What's up?
On the give, it's White. Whoa! And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Another run here with White. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, It's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
That is caught. What a throw. Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown, Tampa. That is first touchdown of the new year.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with a touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bucs are able to cut into the deficit.
Buccaneers 20.
There's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. There you see Ben Johnson, the head man in Chicago, as his Bears get set to take over once more. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. They will run it over center with Swift. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Got the hook up there to Odunze. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Bears 1st down.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Whoa! And they're going to work this down inside the 45. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
That's another Bears 1st down.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Williams to the air once more. Throw right side, caught by Odunze.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. The quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Buccaneers offense, running back Rashad White, ready for this next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the ground is White, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield forced to his right, and he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Now Mayfield. He's got a man. That's the tight end, Otten. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Set. 180. What's that?
Back to the air, it's Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15. And a first down.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Irving. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that play.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
What's that?
On second down, Baker. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Trying to hook up with Cade Otten that time around. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Set. What's that?
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Complete to Cade Otten. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Set. What's that?
They'll run it. It's Irving. And he will score. Bucky Irving. Touchdown Buccaneers. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
To throw is Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get back to work. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. A play fake, and they'll throw. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
I think they tricked him that time, Mike. I mean, they originally showed zone, so he thinks the defender's going to pass him off into an open area, but then they match it underneath with a man concept, and he doesn't see the defender until the ball leaves his hand. Big-time play by the defense and puts their offense in a great spot.
The Bucs offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. And now, following the turnover, they have a chance to move out in front. They start first and goal.
What's that?
Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
He was brought down by Nick Irving.
A little closer. Here's second and goal.
Second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Irving. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
Throwing here on third and goal. And he's in. TD catch of the season. That is a dream scenario. The offense heads the ball first and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Mayfield to the line. The Bucs will drive for 2. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to do it with the screen. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion works. And the lead is up to 3. Here's McLaughlin now. Half the score. He'll kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Bears offense ready to see what they can do. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Going up top. That is high. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears have taken a 4-point advantage.
34.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The veteran Mike Evans, he's heading back out onto the field with the rest of the Tampa Bay offense. Trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a toss left side for White. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. On the ground, it's White as we begin the 4th quarter. And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. And that one incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, It winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Back to the left side. Caught by McMillan. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 22 now, here's second down and 7. Baker going to hand it to White, and that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Mayfield to throw. That's caught. Outside. It's complete. And the Buccaneers are looking at a 1st and goal. It takes it all the way down to the 2.
That's good for a first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Baker to throw. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. White, and this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Tyler Gordon.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The Bears offense back onto the field for their next possession. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And he's going to be marked out up around the 33. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
1st down, Chicago.
They'll go again with Swift. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 33-yard line.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
That's good.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. I'll give up the middle with Swift. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Agunze. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
That's another Bears 1st down.
Here's Swift. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The veteran Mike Evans, he's heading back out onto the field with the rest of the Tampa Bay offense. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That's to the right side, taken in by Evans. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a first down. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
He was defended by Tyreek Stevenson.
Second down throw from Mayfield. That's open downfield. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 35 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the
Broke him up on a 2nd down and 8.
At the 10-yard line.
Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to White. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
The 16-yard line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. There you see Ben Johnson, the head man in Chicago, as his Bears get set to take over once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. He drops for the loss of a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. He'll step up and run. And finally, they'll bring him down. But he's up beyond the 45-yard line. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run. It's Swift. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a 1-score game. Mike, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away. Snap it again.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's got a man. That's the tight end. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Yards. Complete to Cade Otton.
Now Mayfield. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down.
On 1st down is Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Baker. A throw on the move is caught. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd
On 2nd down, Baker. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done. And this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still 1 stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
The last touchdown, that was only half the battle. Now they've got to get the 2-point conversion to tie this game up. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. He's able to hang on. They get the 2 points, and we are tied in the final minute of play.
You can just tell the teams that practice these end-of-game situations. After the offense scored, there was no big hoopla. They weren't throwing themselves a parade. They immediately knew they had to go for 2. Get back in the huddle, get their best play call executed, and we got a tie ball game.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. The return starts from the 5. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago. They'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with 1st down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. A run with Swift. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
32-yard line.
Swift trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss and 1.
A 2-yard loss.
So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This a potential game winner. Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. And that very likely will be a game winner. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. That's over the middle and caught by Ibuka. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
A gain of 16 yards.
Now 4 seconds left, and we get a timeout call.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Here we go. One final play. He's going to take a shot down the field. And the Bears are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
A new rookie class has joined the team. There are a lot of hopes for this group, and one player was drafted to make an immediate impact in the lineup.
A great 1-2 to start the year. Hi everyone, Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 2 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty of action to get you caught up on. Let's start in Tampa. The Bucks at home to take on the Chicago Bears. And this is Caleb Williams. This is going to end up a touchdown. The Bears even up their record at 1-1 as they get the win here. From there, we go to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Let's check in on the Chargers as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And it's the son of a former NFL player, Oronde Gadsden II. This will help the old stat line. He's going to make the catch and realize, I don't think anyone's going to get me, and they don't. Put it down as an 81-yard catch and run for the score. Lastly, let's go to MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants taking on the Eagles. And it's the former Giant still giving them nightmares, Saquon Barkley. He's going to take it in, 18 yards away. It's a touchdown. The Eagles are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando, good night from all of us at EA Sports.